Hi, Rob.
There you go. It's working. Hi,
Awesome.
Natalia.
Hey, it's
How
our
are
first
you?
time doing this, right? I'm very
Yeah,
good. How
me
are you?
too. Me too. Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Awesome. No, thank you. I'm super excited. I know you have a busy schedule. We jumped on here early, so I'm in my car with the doggy.
Oh, perfect.
Um, but I didn't want to have to reschedule or cancel. And I really wanted to dig in deep and know a little bit more because you just launched this new book of yours. It's been about a month now, right?
Yeah, it's been a month since September 1st. Yeah.
Right, seven-step blueprint to passive wealth. I put it on the title. Um, I guess I just want to know a little bit more about it. I'm a realtor here in New York. One of my goals is to eventually have multiple investment properties. Yes, and we'll also drop the name and everything in the comments after this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So, give us some insight.
Sure. So the dog definitely wants to know. So it's about building a business. Realtors can build a property management business pretty easily. Instead of always saying no to PM jobs and leasing jobs, they can really start building some passive income, which is predictable income to go along with the commission income, which is unpredictable. Okay.
Right,
And it's a few more steps. It's just getting a more network together, like construction network and more multifamily owners network instead of just single family home owners. But really, that it broadens your client base. It puts you in front of apartment owners, and it sets you up to sell those deals in the future when they want to sell those are really big commissions, you know. So the book is just meant to kind of open the horizons for realtors, for contractors, and for investors.
okay. And so how did you get started with what was your first step?
My first step, I was actually a realtor for Marcus and Millichap, commercial broker for about 4 years. And then
Okay.
when the recession happened, I didn't make money for a whole year. I didn't get a single commission check. And we're like, oh crap, what are we gonna do? So we started flipping houses instead. And then after that, I became a general contractor because people wanted me to flip their homes and remodel their
Right.
homes and build their projects. So I did that for a while. And then after that, getting more word of mouth, my first client asked me to be her maintenance manager. So I was like
Okay.
the handyman, changing toilets and painting and doing drywall and all that stuff, like with the tool belt on and everything. For eight years, I did that, 8 straight years, until finally we scrape up enough money to buy our first investment property. So we started with one property, 750K, and seven moved later. We're at 7.5 million on investment property. So
That's
just
amazing.
yeah, just kind of like putting all the skills and the tools together over the years, but I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. I didn't know they were all related.
Right. I feel like sometimes things just kind of fall into place. You start with one thing and you keep going and you build off of it.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I never thought I was going to become a realtor. I was in the hair industry for so long. Stylist, salon manager, got into real estate, and now I'm ready to start investing. I want to try flipping. I want to try it all, little by
yeah,
little, step by step. And I wanted to get into flipping right before COVID hit. And then COVID hit, and I just kind of stepped back. I was like, let me wait it out. Let me see what's going to happen. Um, things are looking a little bit better now. I want to get back into it. And of course, I just have a lot of research to do.
yeah. Definitely don't get stuck on the research part. You're obviously a people
Analysis
person.
paralysis is my biggest flaw.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can make your hair perfect, but you don't have to make your investment perfect. You just go for it. There's no perfect investment. You just make mistakes and you learn along the way. That's the best way. Like the first house I bought, I lost 50%. It was
Oh my
terrible. So it
goodness.
took me years to recoup to get another one. But that was the
Right.
only deal I ever lost money on. Just the first one. But it's not going to
So
stop me.
you, but you also you offer a coaching program, correct?
Yeah, we do a coaching. We do have a coaching program. We do have a free webinar. And
Okay.
well, if the book interests you and the webinar interests you, then definitely we can set up a call, a 30-minute strategy session to see how we can help take your business to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to share that information too with anybody else that's watching or has any questions. We can drop some links in the comments, and then
Definitely, yeah.
they'll be able to reach you as well. It's something that also within our office we talk about this as well, like wealth building. It's not just selling real estate, but what are you doing with that money? You know, how are you investing it? How are you going to grow it besides just closing a sale, closing a deal day to day?
Exactly. I think every realtor doesn't know how to get out of the rat race, so they're kind of just stuck selling a deal here and there, and then paying the tax at the end of the year, being surprised, and then if you chop it down, you might be making less than minimum wage. And it's really sad because you could be putting in a lot of hours, but
We do. We put in a lot of hours, and a lot of people don't understand that we don't get paid for the hours, right? We only get paid for a deal, and
that's
sometimes
right.
that deal can take 4 months, 6 months. In New York, it can take 6 months. Crazy, So being able
Yeah,
to do something that create that passive income, that's my ultimate goal.
that's the thing with property management is the owners have to pay you every month regardless. They have to
Right,
pay you. It's guaranteed money. So why not support your real estate career with some guaranteed money and the bonus money, which is like commission every time? Then it's not
right.
so. I mean, if you can make an extra, 3 grand a month, would it help? Guaranteed.
Who wouldn't
You know
want
what I mean?
that?
If you 10x it, if it was an extra 30 grand a month, would that help?
Hmm.
You know, it's like people just think it's a bad business because it's a blue collar business, but in reality, it's you do the things people don't want to do, and then you get rewarded for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
So I just was speaking to one of my clients. She's become a friend now. She purchased a multifamily. She originally was just trying to do, long-term leases. Now she turned it into an Airbnb where she's multiplied like 3 times the amount of income she was making when she had it, on long-term leases year to year.
yeah,
So that's just another, like, I feel like there's just so many different ways that you can work um, your investments and, create that extra income with less effort on your part.
yeah. I would say for the Airbnbs, hire a manager. If you do that
Yeah.
yourself, you're gonna pull your hair out. Yeah,
I
maybe
already
a
learned
mini
that
like a
with
hotel manager.
yeah, that's a little bit more, that requires a lot more work for sure.
It's not something we don't coach on Airbnbs, but it's definitely a hot trend right now.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't want to eat up your time. I know you have a lunch to go to. I appreciate the time we got you on. We'll add some of your links into the comments. People can reach out to you directly. I'm gonna start your book, and then whatever questions I have, I'll reach out to you, and we'll stay in touch.
Perfect. Yeah, I appreciate
Again,
the
thanks.
live. It was fun. It works.
Yeah.
Tech works.
Yeah. Now I know how to do it too. Well, bringing somebody on.
Yeah, we see what it looks like with like 3 or 4 people. I wonder what it looks like then.
I don't know. I had somebody to request to come on, but